We've had some really fascinating presentations around how science and technology and the investment behind it can create the most incredible possibilities for human health, extending health spans, extending longevity. We as an organization, we consult, we speak, we research on the future. One of the things we're finding, though, is that around the world, this is often seen as a very rich person's conversation. Something for people who have money, who can afford to access it, who can afford to create it, who can get it to market, who can then pay for the services. And the challenge really is for us to think about how do we make sure that these innovations are available to all 7.5 to 8 billion people on a planet? How do we make sure we get over the challenges we have today with our current systems in society? One of the biggest problems we have is that these technology ventures, these science ventures, statistically, most of them fail. 95 to 99% of all ventures fail. And one of the reasons for that is not because of the technology, it's not because of the science, it's because we're trying to inject them into a system that doesn't know how to absorb them. Most of them require a fundamental change in the way healthcare is thought about, in the way it's planned, in the way it's organized. So if I'm talking about radical improvements in human health, extending human life expectancy, that requires a system change because we're talking about a different way of prescribing, a different way of looking at the individual, a different way of looking at, if you like, the cost of human health. Because we're talking about saving cost in one area through investment in another. And that doesn't fit with the way we govern most countries, where we have a 4 to 5 year cycle. So we actually need to start to think about a radically different model that starts to think about not just health infrastructure, but transport, education, many of the pieces of society, and start to think about them on a 15 to 25 year basis. Starting to think about planning those outside the normal cycles of government and allowing those plans to continue irrespective of who leads the country. The challenge is that's very different to the way we think today. It's very different to the way we